of the Miles family.
Yes, both of them wearing their dipper hats again, always representing Gravity Falls at all times.
And not just their dipper hats, their socks with capes. Both of them
have
their cape socks.
You can buy them now at FYE, Hot Topic. They all have the fancy Superman or Wonder Woman or Batman and Robin socks with the capes on them.
You know what they are? They're the underoos of
their
generation.
They're absolutely. But what's crazy about my girls is they'll wear them when they're wearing long pants. So nobody
can see them.
Right, nobody can see them, but they know they're wearing them.
That's like the girl that goes to work with her sexy panties on.
Right.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
She knows.
But she knows.
She knows.
That's not the best comparison I would have made with my children, but okay. Why don't you want to come over here and sit for a minute so people can actually see that you're here and you're not phoning this in from home?
I'll jump over there. Hold on a second.
Let me hit the refresh button and make sure that we see each other. So we've had our visit from Brian Downs. Earlier we had our visit with Mark Viola.
Flying blind. Oh my God, this all sounds awful over here.
Really?
Yeah, it sounds like crap. But I'll tell you what we're recording sounds really. Oh, this camera here.
Yes.
What we're recording sounds really good. So.
Are you concerned that the audio is not good on Facebook?
No. The audio on Facebook is fine. It's just through these awful headphones and through all the wiring, it sounds awful. But
now, let's see if
I think we're going to be okay. Oh, so what else is going? You can see this clock, okay? Or
yeah, thank you for putting that up. By the way, I do see that, and I can
because I know that you have sometimes you can't see far.
You can click on the page now, and it takes you to Mark. But what you do is you can scroll all the way over.
Scrub through. Look at us, we're live.
Yeah.
Wait, that's Brian.
That's Brian. Let's see if it'll take us to the live.
No.
See, updating, and we should see Greg.
Hey, there.
No,
that's just somebody.
That's not it. That's the test show we did.
Yeah, we're okay. Well,
but it's been very successful today. People have been popping up comments on our Facebook Live page all day. I appreciate that.
It's a successful shit show.
What? Yes. We will look so much better on YouTube because it'll be the GoPro camera has got everything in there in the shot.
You're sure it can see you?
I recorded it and then brought it to the computer to look at the shot real quick, and you could still see over here.
Wow!
And you could see the window. Those GoPros, those wide angles, are amazing.
Wide angle. Yeah. Oh,
I do not have any cash. Do you need
Art's
cash?
kids are already hitting them up for money.
What?
They want to buy stuff.
Sorry, I have no cash.
Oh,
only the card.
The little the moths fly out of
I'm
the
a podcaster.
The wallet.
I don't have money. What? Go ahead.
Reese, will you be sitting down with us? Okay, let me jump out of here.
Let her sit next to you, Greg. We want to make sure we can try and get 3 people in the shot.
Yeah, but I
scoot
have
your
to
chair
actually
over.
turn around.
Here, Reese, come sit next to me. And then Greg will have you sit next to Reese because I want to see if we can actually get 3 people in the shot at once.
Yeah, go ahead.
Joining us now, I'm trying to. That's because I'm on my page. I'm going to click.
Facebook Live?
Facebook Live has been going really well. We're getting people commenting live. Okay, here we're going to Gods and Monsters. I'm going to scroll down and take a look at.
What's the delay on it?
It's been only 10 seconds. It's been really, really good.
But that person isn't here anymore.
I know. It's for some reason. I wonder if it's because it's so far now we've been recording. Look, let me click on this.
How many episodes have you done so far?
Are we not on the air?
No, we're on the air just fine.
So Reese is joining us, lifelong Gravity Falls and Dipper fan for sure.
Yeah.
Have you had a chance to walk around the store yet today?
No, we just walked in. Riley's getting a balloon thing over there.
Oh, she's wearing it on her head right now. Maybe she'll come over and let us know what she got.
Yeah. I didn't really want one, so I kind of
You've got
came
your
over
own
here
hat.
to escape.
Yeah, you've got your Dipper hat on. You don't
Riley
want to
has
interfere
hers
with
too.
that. Yes. I'm just trying to
There's
scroll.
a lot of people here.
Yeah, tell us about what you've seen so far.
I just walked in.
Now, it's interesting.
Oh, there's Pokemon kids over here. That's pretty cute.
It's not letting
We
you
saw
see it
them
live.
outside.
You're hearing me, right?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
All right, we're
Yeah.
Holy smokes, look at this.
She has
Not
a
on this.
tail.
Have her stand next to
now
Reese.
it works. What the heck was going on?
Reese, Riley, come stand next to Reese. Holy smokes, look at that. Let me see. Tell me what you got, Riley.
I got dressed up by a balloon.
Here, come here.
She's
I'm
a
Mickey.
mouse.
Come here for a second, Riley. Stand up and stand next to Reese because I want you to be able to be seen on my phone over there on Facebook Live to see what kind of balloon animals you can see here.
Yeah, I see that.
Holy smokes, look at that. So, what would you describe that as, Riley? What is that?
It's Mickey Mouse.
It's Mickey Mouse with a tail. I guess you're right. Yes, with the traditional black and red.
You might be in that shot, but you're not on
Mommy
Facebook.
has my
That's
hat.
so great.
Oh, that's so cool. So, tell
Reese,
me.
what do you want to be?
I don't really want one. I kind of just came over here.
I can't
force
see
you to be
Greg.
Minnie.
What are you, too old? Too old for balloon heads?
She doesn't
Yeah.
want to interfere with the Dipper hat, I'm sure, in any way.
Oh, I see.
Now,
No.
I'm clicking on Gods and Monsters page, Greg, and I'm seeing the live broadcast, but it's not. It keeps going back to Mark Viola. It's not showing me, like, live.
Live?
Let me know if you see that.
I got Brian right now.
On your phone? All right, at least that's better than what I have, which is... I just want to make sure the broadcast didn't stop. I want to refresh, maybe.
Has nobody said anything on the...
Well, let me click. So, girls, tell me what you're going to be doing today.
We're gonna walk around here. With
Just gonna be
whatever-
walking around.
Oh, I
What do
see
you
you
see
put
there?
the QR code on the.
Yes,
thing.
I did. I did put the QR code. You see anything?
Was that you, Reese, that did that? Or did
No, I
your dad do it?
I did, finally. Thank you.
I don't know how to do that. Someone tell me how to do that.
So what do you see on the Facebook? If you see an image at all, that means we're on.
These stickers up on the wall here, those are pretty
Oh.
cool.
Then maybe it stopped. That's all right. I'm not putting this into the phone anyway. So do we need to start a new record, perhaps? All right, that's okay. You sit there.
All
And
right.
Greg's going to ask you guys questions.
I am?
While I do that
Okay.
real quick.
Oh, this is inappropriate. All right, so Riley, you are, what is your mouse name?
I'm Mickey.
You're not Mickey Mouse.
I am.
That's
Please, that's copyrighted.
copyrighted, trademarked, and
Someone
we'll
edit
get
that out.
Big, yeah, edit that out. We're live.
I have like a huge tail. Where is it?
How long did it take that guy to make that?
Not very long at all.
2 minutes.
Talk into that microphone right
I
there.
think it's
There
like
you
2
go.
minutes.
2 minutes.
He did that so quickly.
Hey, I don't think I've ever asked you,
Just like tie,
Reese,
tie, tie,
not
tie,
Reese,
tie,
Riley.
tie. Whoop.
Riley, what do you actually want to be when you grow up? Is it a mouse, or is that
Huh?
you want to be a mouse when you grow up?
No.
That's what you said.
I'm not going to be a mouse when I grow up.
Oh, what is it then?
I don't know. I can't tell what you're saying.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Like when you grow up. Oh, you don't have headphones on. That would make a lot of sense. Okay, never mind.
I still have headphones on.
You know, I know, Reese. You're going to be a broadcaster when you grow up. I don't know what.
Well, I
This-
think I'd rather be an animator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna
Hire me, please, Pixar.
you want to reboot Gravity Falls, as I understand it.
No, not really.
No.
That would be incredibly awesome.
I definitely won't reboot another superhero movie. We've
Thank
had
you.
enough of those.
We have had enough of those.
Well, I just did get a message from our next guest, Mark Schaub, who's just running a little bit behind, which is fine. That gives us the time to just relax.
We can vamp.
Now, if I refresh now, I see Reese and Riley and myself all in the shot now on Facebook Live. We did have to start a new one. It's called Part 2, which
What's
is
this
fun.
clock here?
I'm gonna.
That's a clock to just let me know what time it is, because we have guests that come every hour.
Yeah, boy.
Every hour. Yeah.
What time
All right,
it
there we
is.
go. Look, see?
And we're going to be the guests here who are
See-
almost the whole time.
Yay!
Look at that. Riley in her costume. Can you see it? Have you been to Gods and Monsters page? Can you see it on your phone?
I'm gonna be there in a second. I was
asking Kristen to see
Oh,
if she
okay.
could see. So, Riley, you look fantastic. Did you just hang
need to-
headphones on her balloons?
No, I'm just
Oh, okay. You're just
She's
listening.
She's doing
I
it like
see.
the DJ.
You're doing-
you know, like
That's right. You're doing a great job. Your costume looks great. They are doing balloon animals for the kids here today.
Or turn yourself into a balloon animal.
Or turn yourself completely into a balloon animal, as Riley has done.
Is Queen Q here?
You know what? She is coming later today, I believe.
I
Yes.
just thought he was going to give me the ears, but he gave me like the whole outfit.
Put the microphone closer. Say that again.
Like-
Oh, you
I
thought
thought
you
you
were
should-
just going to get the ears and you got the whole outfit instead.
Exactly. It's just, what?
All right, we're back up. We have one viewer. Oh, we got to gain all those viewers back now that we lost. But that's all right.
Sorry.
That's okay. My phone just, after a while, I mean, it recorded for an hour and 45 minutes
Already?
on Facebook Live for that first episode. So
yeah. And why did it say storage full? Is it just sort
I
of
don't
like
know.
your phone is
my
full?
phone was just letting me know. your
And
storage-
anytime you get anything message on your
I
on your
hope-
phone,
I hope
it
not. It stops it,
explodes
yes.
and says, "Sorry, we're not doing this anymore."
I hope not. But I did shut off the Hey Siri option, which was a big problem during the wrestling tournament.
These stickers up here are funny.
Yes.
What would Boba Fett do?
Why does it say that?
So, girls, I want you to walk around the store, kind of give us your impressions of what you see, and then maybe come back and visit with us in a little while.
Easy. Nerdiness, and more nerdiness.
Yes, but that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Especially here. Everyone here is welcome. There's something here for everyone. Anything in particular you guys are going to be looking for today?
No, I honestly don't know what to look for.
Well,
and I didn't think it was going to be this busy.
Yeah. I mean, first anniversary, it's going to be an all-day event. They have vendors set up across the entire store. So there's a lot to see here today for everyone.
I'm hoping I'm going to see my friends here too. I'm not sure if they're coming or not.
Yeah, there'll be some friends here. One of our another guest who's not on the schedule, but I believe is coming is from Riley's Girl Scout troop. Rosie's dad will be here.
I'd like to talk
Bill
to
Sylvie will be
Rosie.
here. One of our regular
Rosie's dad will be
contributors.
here? Wait, will Rosie be here?
Rosie will be here later today as
Yay,
well.
Girl
One of
Scout
our regular
friends.
contributors to the podcast with Dungeons and Dragons is Bill Sylvie. He'll be here later today. Just going to do a walk on and stop on by. I love looking at Riley in her full Mickey Mouse costume. It looks great. All right, so
That
here,
is
do
pretty
you want to
great.
check to see if you received any phone calls today or anything? Because I've been borrowing Reese's phone because my phone is doing
I've
Facebook
got
Live.
something here.
Wait, Reese has a phone?
Yes,
An actual working
an
phone?
actual working phone for.
Well, not really.
I mean,
It's
what do you mean not
probably
really?
as old as me.
It makes phone calls.
Wow.
It makes phone calls.
I hate it.
Wow.
Makes it a real working phone. So why don't you guys go on and just kind of walk through the store and let us know what you see, and if there's no one sitting here at the time, maybe you can come back and visit with
I think
us.
I was 15 before I got a Walkman.
I think you're right. Yeah, I was the same way too. I
You
used to.
ungrateful child and your phone. Oh, it's an old phone. It's not a real phone.
Oh,
But I had
yeah.
an iPhone for the longest time that was deactivated, so
And?
Exactly.
I
And?
need to level up from that. You can't level down.
up.
There's
Level
no
up.
such thing.
The kids are out doing the robotic animals, driving them around.
Those things are awesome.
Yeah, the store is very busy
I've seen
today.
them in other malls now too.
Normally, you
They
could drive
started
those
to
right
check
into
out.
Gods and Monsters, but today we're too busy for that.
No.
They won't be doing. They'll be turning
There's
the
too
animals,
much stuff.
turning the animals away at the door
Too
today.
much.
All right,
Oh,
you
they're doing
girls.
face painting here,
No
too.
pets allowed.
I want you guys to go on and visit the store and then kind of give us a report later today, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Thanks for playing.
Let me know if you're
Thanks
lonely
for
and I'll
playing.
come back.
Okay.
Lonely?
We got guests booked all day. Oh, thank you, Riley, properly
Sure.
putting her microphone in the proper receptacle. I can't hear you now.
Nope.
And they all wore their
Turns
socks.
you off.
Oh, they've mixed them up, Supergirl and Robin, and we've got Batman and Robin. Are you guys adorable? Just adorable.
Are those two different pair of Robin socks? Or
are. They
one
are.
pair and they're sharing?
No, no.
Okay.
No. We've got them all.
Because they
here.
do appear to be different sizes. I didn't.
Yes.
I wasn't aware that socks came in sizes, but I suppose they do.
For the smaller child and the longer legs, and they're getting a photo op as Greg gets a tail in his face.
How do they make them curved like that and stay curved?
The balloons?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Some sort of clown trickery.
Trickery.
What are you asking me?
Clown.
What are you asking me? Oh, he bends them. Gotcha.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Oh, the
I
photographer
don't
is taking
understand
a
how they
picture.
stay that way.
Greg can't help but be in this photo, I suppose.
Oh, by the way, I just wanted to let you know, and this is completely unrelated to everything except for the fact that Art and I are friends. When I came by to your house the other night,
Yes? What? I wasn't there. What are you talking about?
I didn't break my car, but my wheel scraped the inside of my wheel well and bent the metal
Son
out.
of a bitch, This is the
No,
second time now you've come to the house and had some sort of issue just getting in and
No,
out of
no,
the
no,
garage,
no.
the driveway.
I fixed it, and it's good that happened on your driveway and not somewhere else where I was driving a lot faster,
You should come back over here now.
because I was able to fix it, and it probably won't happen again. Probably.
It'd be a good time to mention that Greg has a Mazda Miata YouTube page that he has started, and he's going through the trials and tribulations of restoring a 1990 Mazda Miata.
Yes, I'm an absolute moron who bought a very old car, and I'm spending way too much money and time trying to restore it.
And the car you drove to my house the other day is the new one.
Yeah, no.
You drove the old one over?
Yeah.
The one you've been restoring?
Yeah.
Oh, as seen on the YouTube show. You brought it to my house.
That's right.
And then you got out of the driveway, and one time you came and you scraped the bottom. So this time you thought, I'm going to get out at an angle. And
Oh, no. When I drove in this past time, your neighbors, I think, laughed because I scraped really hard going in.
you'd think I lived on a mountain or something, but it's just
Your
still
driveway
weird.
is steep?
It's got the gutter, not a gutter, but it's got the little it
Yes.
curves down and then it goes up, and that's the part that screws you up.
Well, you have to understand that I have a clearance of under 3 inches, so
Right.
3 inches is about that. So coming up your driveway, it just.
Have you had that issue in other driveways and
I hit a
places
speed
around?
bump once,
Yeah.
so now I just don't go to speed bumps anymore.
Try to avoid those at all costs. If only there was an app on your phone. That's a new app people should create.
Where the clearance
how-
is.
Right. How can I avoid the speed bumps and the clearances with the type of car that I have?
Oh,
All right,
it's-
let's get to work on that.
It's the low life,
We'll get that app going. It'll be on Shark Tank, and we'll sell it.
No, I'm not selling out. Get out of here.
Well, we haven't seen our host and hostess yet, Todd Fisher and Anna Young. I imagine they're going to be here for the later part of the evening because of so many things that are going on throughout
Oh, do
the
you
night.
see that, Art? They have the print symbol.
For your sticker for your
yeah,
car,
yeah,
the
that's
symbol,
kinda
and then the prints in the Purple Rain style of font.
Yeah, nice.
I'm also seeing new employees here. I believe is there a new girl at the bar?
There is.
Not Jen and not Sarah.
I don't know her name. No, Sarah is no more.
Right.
Sarah now works for Harley Orlando.
who
Orlando
may
Harley.
visit us maybe today. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if she'll be by or not. She's, you know what? She's likely working because on a
weekend,
Saturday. It is Saturday, right?
Yes.
On a Saturday, you would think that people are out and buying motorcycles. I would.
Yes. Now,
No.
I'm feeling like when we did the grand opening, I had a lot to talk, and I had no problem just going and going.
Well,
I'm
we-
running out of gas when it comes to keeping the conversation flowing.
We had nothing but excitement that day because we had no idea what to expect.
True.
Everything was brand new.
Right.
We had a host of issues trying to get the show actually going.
Right.
So, I mean, that was a whole situation. Today, this is 100 episodes in.
Oof.
We kind of know what we're doing now.
Right.
And we know we've been here for probably 60, 70 sessions.
Right. I mean, it's been a full year, and then if we did a couple of Fridays and a couple of Saturdays, but mostly all Fridays.
Yeah, I guess it's
52
only been
weeks
a
in a
year.
year,
so
so,
it's
you know, we've
probably
done
less than
52.
50. Less than 50.
But that's a lot.
It is a lot. It is a lot. And, this is kind of our home. We come here every week and we set up for a couple of hours.
Yep.
And we do the show. And there's, it's like watching your puppy grow. You don't notice it getting bigger, but, your friends will come over after a couple of weeks and they're like, damn, he's huge.
Right.
Are
And
you
you're like,
sure?
wow, they are?
I don't know. It's-
Yeah, but then until you go back and look at our episodes, which you can do on Facebook, on our
On
YouTube
YouTube.
page,
Yep.
and you can go back and see all 100 episodes.
You can see how boring we were and
You
how
can see
boring we are now. You
how-
can contrast and compare.
You can see how shocked we were when we saw wrestling for the first time in front of our eyes. And we've seen, we've had the Star Wars premiere. We got to be at a movie
Mm-hmm.
theater. We've had great guests over the year. We had,
Let's talk about for anybody who maybe isn't familiar with how did this show actually become a show?
this is a great question. So a year and a half ago,
Starting at the beginning.
I haven't even met Todd and Anna. I'd maybe seen Todd at the other comic book store from time to time, but I'd heard from our friend Rodney Dubé, who may or may not be stopping by this evening. He had told me, hey, you know what? That comic book store, Acme, they bought out the rest of that building. So now they own that whole building. And my thought was, they've owned that whole building. Wouldn't it be great to do a podcast from there? Have a permanent location set up since the store is huge now.
That building meaning what?
Acme,
Okay.
the other comic book store where
Right.
Todd used to work.
That's the one in Longwood?
Right.
Yeah.
So they own that whole building. So my thought was, look at this big old empty room they have now. Let's have a permanent podcast set up there. Then the word came down that Todd was going to start his own business.
But wait. What was the idea for the podcast? What were you thinking of? What was your vision? For
I think
what
my
this would
vision
be?
was that there was always going to be activity there, and we could always just be there to document it, to commentate on it.
Yeah.
And it didn't even have to be about us talking. It was just going to be like, these things are happening. Let's talk about these things that are happening. One of the things was going to be a wedding, actually, they were going to have there. I don't know if that ever happened or not. I wish that would be something that would happen here.
I've heard of it happening all over the place where, I've even heard of like World of Warcraft weddings where they do it in the game.
Right.
And it's kind of
I'd love to
legit.
be commentate on that.
Yeah.
So my thought was just a permanent location to do a show where there was lots of activity going on,
Mm-hmm.
and the activity would kind of speak for itself, and we would just kind of comment on it. So Todd then said, I'm going to get my own store. So that's when I introduced myself to Todd and say, if you're going to build a store, I'd like to document that, the construction of it, which if you're here today, there's video of like the construction as it was going on
And
on a monitor
I would
here.
highly recommend anybody who's familiar with our show to go all the way back.
Yeah.
all
Episode
the way back.
1, 2, 3, and 4. The first 4 episodes were just the construction phase, where Todd was walking around in this empty building with
Just
no lights,
walkthroughs, yeah.
telling us what their plan was, and all of it came true. It all happened.
And how cool would it be now to go back to that and then sort of have maybe we'll do this. Maybe
Todd watch and commentate.
yeah, when they're closed or something like that. Have Todd then retrace his steps through the finished store
Right.
to say this worked. This was
Right.
not exactly what I had in mind, but
Right.
it's better.
Or
than
turned
what I
into
had.
something else.
Yeah,
yes.
or
Now,
it's
the original artist renderings of the Off-World Lounge aren't
Absolutely.
exactly what they got, but what they got is great. And then the booths that they have, the wooden tables, aren't. I mean, originally they were going to have sides on them and a roof, but I think there was, for some engineering or structural reasons, they did not do that.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got something I think even cooler with what they've built back there.
Oh, yeah.
And then I know Spider's busy, he said, but if I'd like to know more about what's going on in the back. They're going to have someplace
the back rooms.
now, yes, the back
Yeah.
rooms where you can start seeing old comics.
Mhm.
But that's one thing that you haven't been able to see here yet. I know that's coming.
Okay, so you did some walkthroughs and you did through some construction phases.
Yes.
And then as it was getting closer and closer to
The
becoming
grand
a
opening.
reality,
Yeah.
how is that happening?
For the podcast or for the store itself?
Well, I'm kind of considering them being the same thing because
yeah, they were all happening at the same time.
Yeah.
This podcast is a new thing, and this store is going to be a new thing. So we were kind of all going through it together. The idea was, let's be here during the construction phase, and we'll keep people up on it. And at the time, they had an Indiegogo page where you could contribute.
Mm-hmm.
So let's show them all the construction phase. And then that was episodes 1, 2, and 3. And then between episodes 3 and 4, a lot of things happened here where they couldn't get power. You know, they were having issues with getting things off the ground. So when we finally hit episode 4, it was like, okay, we're back on track. We're going again. Anna and Todd were actually on episode 4, showing the construction phase. They were counting down. We're like, yeah, we got a month to go, and this is really happening. And then from that point on, we were going to stop taping shows, and we were going to start doing podcasts, like the way we've been doing now. So the first 4 episodes were like the non-traditional edited segments.
I remember there was one of them where you ran from one end of the building.
That was the first episode.
One end of the store to the other end of the store, and it took you like 30 seconds
to explain to people what exactly 19,000 square feet is, to run from one end and then run all the way back, because they take up a lot of space here now.
Oh,
You
yeah.
still really can't appreciate how big this place is, but when it was completely empty, you look at it like, oh, they're never going to fill all this. It's too much. But then they built like an art museum, the Trans-Metropolitan Art Gallery. They built a bar. You know, they built a section where people can have tables and they can do gaming. I mean, they filled this space up successfully, I would say.
And they were smart about it too. I mean, it's not just rows and rows and rows of merchandise. I mean, there's a lot of things to see, a lot of cool things to see. They have this weird sitting bench area, which
Right
is
in the
almost
center.
like a city park or something like that. And you can and there's when there's not tables all over the
Right.
art gallery area, you can just sit on benches and just look at the artwork if you'd like to. I mean, it's really smart and clever the way they kind of designed this entire place and how it all sort of fits together.
Todd and Anna and Mouse and Spider, I guess they took all their lifetime experiences of their things that they liked and disliked about comic book stores, and they combined to put all this together. I really wish we'd see one of those 4 today. There's Mouse and Spider, who helped build this place with Todd and Anna. And a year ago, you know, I was in here with the GoPro, and I had a time lapse of the artist that was up here drawing these characters that are looking up at here, Howard the
never
Duck
seen
and
that.
Iron Man. And
What episode is that?
I don't remember now.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to look for
I'm
that.
thinking it may have been in one of those. Remember when I was doing like the fake trailers, and it was like coming soon, and
Oh,
it was
yeah,
clips
yeah,
from
yeah,
Star
yeah.
Trek. I think it may be in one of those where the guy was up here and painting.
Okay.
I was still learning the GoPro, and like I had it set up like way back there. Like, I'm gonna watch him. There's Todd right there. Oh, if I could only get his attention, maybe he would walk over and visit with us. No, he's just taking it all in right now. He just walked through the front entrance, wearing his Gods and Monsters shirt, as he should, as
He
the owner.
may be busy. Oh, I was gonna get
never
one of those
know.
today, and I forgot.
You never know if he's just. Yeah, all we want is just a minute of his time.
You know what else I was? I'm sorry, I'm jumping
please.
around here. But you know what else I was gonna do today? My actual real plan, was to bring a 100 episode cake.
Oh, that
And-
would have been great. 100th episode.
Unfortunately, I ran out of time yesterday before I went and did the Scribbler's Rest
Right.
show, and then I got out of there so late last night that all I wanted to do
no
was
way.
go home. And when I got home, I had to ingest all this video and do all kinds of sorts of things. I didn't get to sleep until like 2:30.
Ooh.
Sorry, I didn't get to bed till 2:30. And then I was planning on getting up early and getting a cake and getting in here, and I was just like,
There's no time. Because the time it takes for us to set up, like I said,
Yeah.
like, oh, let's just get here an hour before. And I still got here earlier than that. But
Yeah.
getting Facebook ready and the GoPro and all the wires and how come I can't hear this? And it's
everything
like,
is harder than you think it's
Right.
going to be. I mean, even though we've done this 100 times, or no, not 100, but
Right.
at least 50 times, the setup and all that stuff, there's always something that
Right.
screws us up.
But
and-
we always get on the air.
it
The
always
audio's
happens.
usually
Comes
always
together.
good.
Yeah, we're
I
good.
mean, we're recording it, and we'll have it for YouTube as well. But Facebook Live.
So now back to the story. So, working our way up to the grand opening.
Yes.
What was going on then with the podcast, the video show?
At the time, I was still doing research on what a podcast is, and you know, the most popular type of podcast are the ones that are on iTunes.
Mhm.
But those are audio only, and I didn't have any interest in that.
And that's what every single person asks me when I talk about this Gods and Monsters podcast. They're like, well, are you on iTunes? I'm like, no, we're not, because we're a video podcast.
Right. So I don't even know if podcast is the correct word, because we're a web show. We're on YouTube. I don't know what to call it. I've only just called it ever just Gods and Monsters.
Yeah. And it probably is a web show.
I guess so.
I guess that's the best way to put what this is a
Because
web
truthfully,
show.
you can put every episode up on YouTube. You can put them up there for free.
Yeah.
And I think if you want to do a podcast on iTunes, there are video podcasts. But
Yes,
you have
there
to
are.
house that video somewhere.
Mhm.
And I don't know exactly how that works. I'll gladly go back and put every of the 100 episodes up on iTunes if I knew how to do it in a way that wouldn't degrade from the quality of video that we have. The episodes that are up on our YouTube page, those are HD. Those are 720p, sometimes 1080p episodes, but they're all in HD.
Yep.
And so they're good quality, and they're
And we kind of need that resolution because of the way you put it together, where it's boxes of the
Right.
video. You know, it's not just one giant screen of our faces,
Right,
and then it
except
jumps
this episode
to
is.
some. Well, it will
Yes.
be, but it won't jump to somebody else's big fat faces
Right.
and stuff like that. So it's important that we have the quality
highest
and the
quality.
resolution, so that when you blow it up on your screen, you can see all the little boxes and see what's going on, not just some blurry.
I'm seeing a
mouse in the
10-second
background.
delay of people behind us. Oh,
Oh my God.
you made a purchase. A Pac-Man pin set. Oh, okay, they're actual pins like you put on a backpack or your hat. Okay, real quick, come sit with us again. This time, Riley, you can sit there. Well, it's probably hard to sit in your outfit, isn't it? So it looks like you purchased a Pac-Man pin set, which comes with Pac-Man. And name the other ghosts for me.
Blinky, Pinky, Clyde. No, sorry. Blinky. Yeah, Blinky, Pinky, Inky, Clyde, Blue Ghost, which happens to be all of them.
Which one is Stinky?
No. That's something else. Riley, scoot your chair closer and closer to Reese, and then grab that microphone and point it towards you. And then, once again, sorry about the
just hold
headset.
it. That's fine.
There you go.
Clearly she doesn't work for the news crew.
Can you
Oh,
bend
of
her
course
microphone
not.
for her so it's bending towards her? There you go. How's that, Riley?
It's good.
Oh, it's good.
Can you hear me?
Good.
Yeah.
I hear you very good.
Yep.
So you've walked around the store, you've made a purchase, and what else did you see?
A lot of creepy things.
Back to the Future stuff.
Really? What did you find from Back to the Future?
Yeah. And I rolled like a 20-sided die, and I got a 20, so we got a 20
20%
40%
discount?
off.
Oh, 40% off.
because
What?
I rolled a 20.
You rolled a 20 on the 20-sided die? Is this
Yes.
true?
That's right. This is something that they're doing today, and they've done it a couple other times as well. It's the 20-side die, whatever.
Okay.
When you are making a purchase, you get an opportunity to roll the 20D. And depending on what you roll, that's the percentage off you get.
And from what I'm hearing,
That's
Riley
really cool.
rolled a 20 and got 40% off. I'm
a
hearing off camera.
natural 20?
Natural 20. You have no idea how hard that is to do. Did she
said
really
that
roll
all-
a 20?
She said that all the kids have gotten 20s.
What?
It
Like,
must be
only the
loaded
kids.
a loaded 20D.
So that's just weird.
Now, did at the time
or
you rolled the
D20. Oh my
dice-
god, I've been saying that wrong the whole time. D20.
D20.
All
Now-
I did was pick it it up and just drop it.
Interesting.
And
When
it
you
rolled
rolled
out
the
of my
dice,
hand
did
and I got a
anybody do
20.
this at the time and just kind of do the Jedi thing over it? Because that's
Oh,
pretty
no.
amazing. You
That's-
rolled a
She doesn't
20.
understand
No,
that.
that's
hilarious.
ohms. That's ohms.
Oh,
I don't. Really
ohms.
don't.
Very interesting.
Let's see. What else did we see here? There's a lot of not concept art.
Oh, Data
fan art.
crushed the dice so that it rolled the number. That's right. That was a Star Trek episode. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
Fan art.
There's a lot of fan art here. It's
Yes.
really, really
What kind of
good.
fan art have you seen? Anything Marvel or Star Wars or anything?
I saw a couple Marvel posters, which I think it's normal here, and it's pretty cool.
And did you see a lot of the cosplayers? Are there a lot of people dressed
They're
up?
everywhere. I cosplayed as Dipper last year with my friend Frankie as Mabel.
Aren't
That
you kind
was-
of always cosplaying as Dipper?
Pretty much.
No, I just always wear the hat.
I see.
Yeah, I have a Dipper costume, always ready to go. Like, just all my stuff ready for it.
What's Dipper? Mabel is the girl, right?
Yeah.
The girl that wears the hat.
Yes.
And who's Dipper?
Dipper's the boy.
Dipper's
Oh.
the one who
They're
wears
twins.
this hat.
They're
They
twin
wear-
brother and sister.
I see.
Yes. But I have 2 girls, so someone's got to be the Dipper and someone's going to be the Mabel, right?
fair.
I'm always Dipper though, and I love it.
Reese, you're gonna be Mabel now. You have braces.
That's right.
What for Halloween? I'm not so sure because I have
You're-
so many other Halloween.
Well,
You're not
costume
Mabel, then
It's
you're
ideas.
gonna
the
be
one
Dipper with
time,
braces.
1 or 2 years where you'll have actual braces where you could be Mabel if you wanted to.
I know,
Nice.
but Gravity Falls is over, so
Gravity Falls is never over. Is Star Trek Next Generation over? No, it's on Netflix.
well, Gravity Falls isn't on Netflix, so that's not.
It's
fair.
on Xfinity.
Well, I can't wait until it does, and then I'll actually watch it.
I'm kind of surprised it's not out on Blu-ray yet. How come they haven't put out a Blu-ray box set of Gravity Falls, all 2 seasons?
I don't know. Alex
Don't
Hirsch
know.
is just kind of like whatever. Oh my gosh, Alex Hirsch's birthday is on the 18th.
Happy birthday to Alex Hirsch, the creator of Gravity Falls,
Oh.
who
Please
is
be
currently, I
watching this
believe, working on a
podcast.
project for Fox, which he's not allowed to
That's
talk
what
about
I've
right
heard.
now.
I hope it's X-Men. That would be so
no, I
great.
mean, like, is he going to work on his own cartoon or something?
Like in the next X-Men movie, Dipper is in like it or something. That'd be so great.
I hope we're not in the way of the patrons who wanted to look at the stickers, because I feel like at any moment our GoPro camera is about to get kicked.
Yeah, but that'll make for really good video.
But then I gotta. It's like so perfectly set up right now. I tested it, and we are just table to table.
Wow.
Where it's just perfectly
The
set up.
foot.
I have to
Okay.
seriously.
Okay.
I have to seriously
Oh,
question.
oh, oh, oh.
I have
Okay,
to
now we're
seriously
in trouble.
question why.
See if you could straighten it. Yeah.
You need to put up
this
a
is
sign
exactly what
there.
I was worried about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is a
fine.
mess. Why don't you go ahead and
Okay,
fix
go
that?
ahead, it's okay.
Go ahead and fix that.
That's all right.
And I'll stay here.
Alrighty. Yeah. Oh my God. There's a little kid walking by with a face mask. No, it's a hat. I don't know what that is. Okay. Anyway.
I think he's goofy.
All right. So Art is coming back to the microphone now after fixing the
Jumping
video.
in from time to time is Todd Fisher, everyone.
Hey, Todd
Girls,
Fisher.
Hello.
You know what, girls? I know you got other things you're going to be doing with Mommy. Why don't you
Hi.
sign off real quick? And thank you for
Okay.
coming, and thank you for dressing up as Mickey Mouse.
I'm probably
and of
gonna
course
be back.
as Dipper. So you guys come
You're
on
I'm
back.
most likely gonna.
Come on back a little bit later, and don't
Always
forget your
Keep it on
Pac-Man.
headsets.
She'll, you know what? She'll check her schedule.
By the way,
She'll
Riley
see.
rolled a 20 on the 20-sided die and got 40% off.
Yeah.
Thank
What'd
you,
you
Todd
get?
Fisher.
Wait, what'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get?
Oh,
The
Oh.
Pac-Man pin, the set of
set.
Pac-Man pins.
So cool.
I just put
love
those
it.
out last night.
Nice.
Very cool.
Really cool.
Roll the 20.
And you got it super cheap.
That's right.
That's right.